Oink, 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 it's piggy time. Right, well, I'm just off to get a few apples for the pigs. Do you know, just get... Hello, calfies. All right. Got myself a bucket. So, this is a little shorty video because I thought I'd do another pig video because realistically, I haven't got them much longer. And so I'm just giving them a little treat. I'm going to the orchard. I'm going to go and pick up a few fallen apples from our lovely orchard, which is just over here. And then we're going to go and see him. And also, I thought I'd just do us a little update on the little premature calf we had born, because quite a few people have asked me how it's doing. So we're going to see the little premature calf. Right, so piggy update really. Oink, oink, oink. Realistically, I've got them here for a couple more weeks. They only kill... So let's be practical. We know these aren't pets. We know what's happening. I'm raising them for lovely sausages and bacon and stuff. I've spoken to where I'm sending them. They're going to be killed on a Friday. They only kill on a Friday. And then I'm getting them brought back to Mike Perry's at Alveston. He's going to butcher them for me and turn them into whatever I asked for. You know, going to turn them into some nice Perry's pork and sausages, hopefully. A bit of bacon, a few joints. So I am actually... They are ready to go. All honesty, they are ready to go now, and it would be better if they had gone. But just with the time frame of things, unfortunately I've got a family funeral this week, and then me and Farmer P are away on holiday. Not holiday. It's not a holiday. It's a, what we should call it, an adventure. We're away in Ireland, so trying to fit getting them sorted to the abattoir and everything like that, I've decided to leave them to the end of the month. But they are big boys now, and I'll talk a little bit more about that when I get there. But in the meantime, look, let's get some fruit. Here we go. These are Spartans. Look, these are called Spartans. They're normally a lot bigger than this. Let's try one. So here we go. Look. So they're called Spartans, and if you go into Tesco's, you can shine them up. You can find these. They shine up really well. All right, shiny, shiny, shiny. There you go. Look at that. But I have to say, I've tried one of these earlier. Not very ripe. In the bucket. Definitely this year the fruits, there's not as much fruit on the trees, but it's not that great. It's a bit sharp. There's just not been enough sun. Lack of sun. They've not got the sugars in them. These apples are normally really sweet, and they're a lot bigger. They're quite small, but they're just not ripe. And now we're in September, you'd think they'd be ready. So there's a few fallers here. Let's just pick up a few fallers for the piggies. I'm not going to give them the wrong ones. There you go. Look, there's a few good ones here. No point wasting these things, is there? Only picking the ones that aren't rotten. Don't want to give them that set stomach. Right. Oh no, that one's manky. Right, let's go on over to another apples up there. The cows are coming in here tomorrow, so if I don't pick them up now, they'll be eaten by the cows. But what I'll do is, once the cows are back out, then I'll pick up a few more fruit then. I mean, most of the trees, especially the cider fruit, still got it on the branches, so it's not really ripe. I think I said it's another cloudy day. There hasn't been the sun on these apples to really sweeten them up. Let's see what's down here and find out what this one is. I've got my little copper plaques tell me what they are. Ashmead kernel, this one. This is a very nice apple. They all know what that is, really. Right, Ash meat kernels. I wonder if the pigs have got a preference. Right. There's a few for them. That'll do. I'm not going to pick up loads. I don't really want to overfeed them too many apples and give them the squits. So I can come out here another day and pick up a load of more fallers. Because there's no point in having a bucket. I found if you leave a bucket of fallers in there, by the time you get around to feeding them all, they've rotted away. So I'd rather just pick up the fallers when I need to. There's a few more good ones here. These are big ones. That. Can anyone tell me what sort of apple that is? A cooking apple. Where are they? Look at the size of that whopper up there. Look at that bad boy. But there's still a lot of deformed ones. They're rotting on the tree as well. That's unusual. And there's some up there. Again, not a good year for fruit, really. Those are Bramley apples. They're probably the best cooking apple you can get. Right. Do you know there's a cider called Orchard Pig Cider? And if this was fenced off, I'd let the pigs out here and they would probably just help themselves. But I think that's a bit dodgy because they will leg it. Right, let's go and see the piggy wiggies. Oink, oink, oink. Where are they? They're asleep. Hello. Hello. Patrick and Boris, how are you? Hello. Do you want to say hello to anyone? You're very quiet. Isn't it weird though, your eyes, you cover up your eyes, you can't actually really see very well. This one here, you notice it's not very good really. Design of an animal, look, its eyes are covered by its ears. How the hell can it see? Oh, you're flipping. Alright, yeah, I got that right, ready? Come on, there's plenty more. Plenty more for you. You'll have it. Oh, you just dropped it in, Wally. Look at you. You do like an apple, don't you? You do like an apple. Look at that. Orchard Pig. Come on, eat your apples. You're not very polite, are you? What are you doing over here? They are big boys now, aren't they, though? So you can see they're ready to go, really. I would like these gone now, but I'm going to have to wait a couple of weeks. So, as you may or may not have kept up with me, these are uncastrated males. Now, a few people have said to me, you're going to have a problem with boar taint. I've spoken to a butcher, and a few other people said, no, you'll be okay as long as you kill them young enough. I think I'll be all right on these. 2 weeks is enough. I don't want to wait any longer. They're getting big bad boys. You can see the size of them now. They certainly want going. And really, if I'm honest, right, I'm feeding them for the sake of it now because I want them gone. They're expensive. A bag of feed's 10 quid a bag, £10.50 a bag. Let me just take this back. £10.50 a bag. Bye bye piggies. They're getting through at least a bag every 5 days probably. So they want to go. It's going to cost me money just keeping them here, and I don't think the actual meat I'm putting on is going to be beneficial compared with the cost. You know, you just. So this is I haven't had pigs for 10 years, and it is interesting. I find this interesting, is that when I first had them, I wasn't really sure when they would be ready to go to slaughter, and that was part the inexperience. Well, it was inexperience, and now I know. I can tell. I just look at those and think they're ready to go. And if I get some more next year, because Harry wants more, I'm going to be a lot more on the ball. I'm going to sort this out. It's like I said, things have come in the way. Family funeral and this trip to Ireland and stuff. So and I didn't realise they only killed on a Friday. So you've only got four days a month you can get them killed. Where I'm taking them anyway. Yeah, so anyway, that's just a little bit of piggy update. Farmer P's going to bring his trailer down here. He's going to take them up for me on a Friday. We're going to go up together. We're going to put them in a trailer in there so they're used to going in it, so there's no stress on them. Let's have a look at little Kathy anyway. Let's open this door. I think I said to you before, it's not a door to open with one hand, and that's what I'm trying to do. There we go. Right, let's have a look at little Kathy. Hello little Kathy, how are you? You're alright, aren't you? Well, we're going to feed you later. So little Kathy now is still technically 3 weeks earlier than it should have been born. But little Kathy now is drinking from the bucket. So if you kept up with the videos, this was a calf that was born 6 weeks early, and I thought it was a goner. Really pleased to see it in its state now. It is a lovely little calf. It's really friendly. Right from the go, it had a spark about it. Honestly, some calves, when you get them young and ill or premature, they just lose the will to fight, if you know what I mean. This one had spark and fight in it right from the start. So even though it's 6 weeks early premature, I thought it wants to live. It really does. And I know that sounds stupid, but some calves just give up on you, and you're like, come on, just drink. This one just kept going. I had it on the bottle for about 10 days or something, and then I've got it onto a bucket now so I can pour the milk in front of it. It's not actually eating any pellets yet. Pellets are there, but it's not really interested in them. But that's a sort of transitional thing. It will gradually change to eating solid food. But I'm going to give it some milk later. I'll just show you later. You know, having some milk in the bucket. I'll pour a bit in and you'll see how it comes forward. I can't remember what the boys named it. I think some people suggested names. I think Luck is a good one, isn't it? Right, crack on. We'll have a look at it in a bit when I give it the milk. Right, I'm back, and I got myself a bucket of milky. Look at this. Milky, straight from the cows. Right, so I come back, done the milking this afternoon, and look at these girls here now. Look, you're waiting for it, aren't you? You, I'm not sure whether you need any. You're a bit big. This one, Titch here. Hello. See, you're up and lively now, aren't you? Can you stand still a minute? Look, I'm going to tip that out. You don't need water now. So, let me just put a bit of milky in. How much do you need? Can you move your head, please? Right. I think about half a bucket is about right. Don't want to give it too much milk. You are... Wait, excuse me. It's so keen. I'm trying to do this one-handed. It's not very easy. Right. You just wait there. Right. This is a two-hand job being done by a one-handed farmer. Not one-handed farmer. Am I right? Come on. Wait. Right. So, I'm sorry you two, you're not getting any today because you're quite big up there. Sorry, you're missing out. You little titch, and you've knocked your hay rack over. Look, you're coming out of here tomorrow, aren't you? Knock your hay rack over. What's going on there? Alright. Hello. Okay. Milk bar. Okay, so as the routine goes in here, as the calves get older, they sort of basically get onto the pellets, protein pellets, and then they basically have eat enough, and then we move them up to the next pen, and then they go on up to the bigger shed and eventually go out in the field. So these little 3 down here are the youngest ones, and they're having the milk. Those 2 there, they're getting milk in the mornings. I'm not giving it to them in the afternoons now because they basically starting to eat enough protein. And I'm moving them tomorrow, I think, probably up to the top. Then they'll basically have protein only, and they might have a bit of milk if we've got an excess of milk, like colostrum, if we've got quite a few cows calf. They'll have the leftovers. But these, primarily these. But look at little Betty here. Lucky, or whatever I've decided to call her. She's still drinking away. Look, this one is a faster drinker here. This one here, a bit slow. I'll come back in this. Deorned these this morning. You can just see the purple spray on there where we took the horns out. No impact on the calf. Look at it. Still fighting fit. I don't want you to have too much milk because you'll get a bad stomach. In fact, that might be enough for you. Right. Okay, so I'm going to come back out. I've just got to go and put the units back in the parlour. I'm going to come back in here in 10 minutes and see if she's drank all of that. If she hasn't drank it all in 10 minutes, I'm going to just put water back in the bucket because I don't want to have too much milk. It's all a bit delicate when they're that age because she could have too much milk and start getting diarrhea. Right, so anyway. Just got to finish off milking. So there you go, there's a little piggy and calf update. The little calf's going on well. We'll keep an eye on her because she will be in the dairy herd, and she could, if she's sort of like that and she's looked after a long time in the pen, she will be in a pen a long time, she'll get very used to being handled. And I think she could be like our other cow 280, where she's very friendly because she's so used to being touched and handled, and that she wants human contact. It's kind of weird really. Right, anyway, crack on. Update video.